Hello and welcome back to part 3 of Red's How to BuildCraft, and we're going to finish up the piping, and I'm going to show you some demonstration of things. Right here we have the last thing we left off yesterday was a clay pipe, and what it is an insertion pipe, and I believe what it does is obviously what it says, and it inserts. The next sets of pipes are virtually the same. Recipes are just what you do is you take the pipe that you've already made, add some pipe sealant, and go down the line. So it's just the basic to pump out of a water, anything that has holding water, a tank or something. I can't think of the word. Next is a cobblestone fluid pipe. Same thing, just cobblestone and fluid. Stone pipe and sealant, quartz pipe and sealant, iron pipe and sealant, gold pipe and sealant, diamond pipe and sealant, emerald, diamond pipe and sealant. Sandstone and sealant, void and sealant, and then we get into the power. These are the wiring for this mod, and to make the wiring is any type of transport pipe with a redstone in it, and this is what you attach to the engine itself, and then you go from there. So you have cobblestone kinesis pipe, which is redstone and cobblestone pipe, and stone and pipe. It's just really simple recipe, guys. It's just you can do it in your survival crafting grid, which would be here, but I'm not in survival. Quartz pipe and redstone, iron pipe and redstone, gold pipe and redstone, and some of these do different things. This is a selectable limiter pipe. This actually is one of the better pipes. This is the best pipe that you can get. Diamond pipe, same thing, diamond and redstone. And I do apologize for any sound that you might hear, but I'm trying to work with some other things for YouTube. Emerald pipes, emerald and sealant, and quartz and sealant. Obviously, this is a power output, lower power output. It works the same principle as the emerald, and sandstone kinesis pipe, which connects to other pipes. It's the same thing. To make a cobblestone structure pipe, which you need to make a pipe plug, is a cobblestone transport pipe and gravel, and it's also used in making facades to put on your pipes to hide your pipes, and you need 3 of those, one stone brick or whatever item you're going to make the facade out of, and obviously an assembly table. And that is all the items that are that can be built, other than the robot stuff, because I couldn't find anything about the robot stuff. So we are going to set off, and I will be right back, and we will be back in another world with some engine stuff. Be right back. Okay, here is another creative world that I've started on, and this is how it's just a dirty way of building a assembly table. You can do it. You can build it underground and stuff like that, or build it into the walls, and this is where the facades would come in. But this is just a simple 4 lasers and then an assembly table in the middle. And what you do is, as you can see, I have some red wires, blue wires, green wires, yellow wires, and some gold chipsets. And the way it works is you go over, let's turn off that, and go over, and we would say, well, I want to make a gold AND gate. I want to also make an iron OR gate. I want to make them all. So what it does is the first one is chosen. As you can see, the outline is red. So we'll make the first one, and then it'll eventually go down the line, and it will make output how many it needs to output. So if you do decide to choose how many you want to do, it'll do that. And as you can see, we have red, blue lasers. The different color lasers just distinguish how much power or how much it's putting into it. I believe blue is the best. Let's turn it to day since I got rid of that. It is now daytime. And while that's working, I will actually come over here and set up a facade of a quarry. I'm not going to actually set up a quarry because this is a flat world, and there isn't much there other to the void. I might want to cover that up so I don't fall through, because I'm good at doing that. So the way you want to set this up is, there's other ways you can set it up, but there's a lot of different ways. There's no perfect way to do it. But let's see. I want this to be the full 64, so I believe if you do that, yeah, there we go. Okay, you can do it that way, or you can just start counting out blocks and actually set them up this way as well. But this actually gives you an easier way to do it without having to really waste your time counting out blocks. And I did not really actually know that was there until, well, now. So, or actually until I watched an old FTP Let's Play. I like to thank Nvidia Zen and CoStar for that one. So, boop, and then we just finish this off over here. Technically, I believe you don't need a one here, but we will see just in case. Yeah, I usually put one down. Back, too far back, and a bap, and a bap. Why is this not choosing? It has to be. No. This usually works. Maybe if I turn off this part, you know, and then. Okay, too small. Too small. Too small. Anyways, if you set this up properly, not how I did it, and you count out 64, it's usually 64 by 64, you'd set this up, it will adjust to the size that it needs to do, but it's just the basic size it starts off as. And so you're going to need to power this bad boy up, and like as I stated earlier, the best form of power, oh, I don't want to train those, because training them, I've learned, can be a bad thing. You are going to need as much power as you possibly can to make this as efficient and as fast as possible. So, I'm going to come out here, come out one more, drop it down. This is just going to be ugly as sin, but that's just the way I want it to be. There is no GUI for this, so you can click on it as much as you want. You're not going to get a GUI. Yeah, so we're just going to come over here, and I'm going to put levers here, turn them on, give it some power, and it magically actually creates the outline. So that's what it does. It will do that, and if there's an area that needs to be cleared out, if you decide to do this in a mountain top somewhere, it will clear out the mountaintop first. I'm going to kill the power because it doesn't need it anymore. I just want to demonstrate the building of this. It will clear out the area first before what's within this frame, right? So if there's like blocks within this, you know, like if you're doing it inside of a mountain and you don't do it on the top of the mountain but you do it inside the mountain, it will clear this area out and you won't get this back. If you want to do it, I do recommend doing it at the top of a mountain or whatever you decide to do it on. As you can see, there was actually stuff spouting out, so what you would need at the top, you'd need to put in, I went too far, let's see here, you'll need to put in pipes, transfer pipes, and you'd have to pipe them out. You can do it out the side as well. I'm showing you actually the next mod I'm going to do. So you'd need, you know, you wouldn't need a wooden transfer pipe because it pushes it out, but you'll need a stone transfer pipe and or a cobble or whatever, and then you'd have to pipe it into a chest. But keep in mind, if you're using normal Minecraft chests and you're doing a quarry on a normal world and you're doing it something on top of a mountain, this thing will fill up quick. But a lot of times with BuildCraft, there is other complementary mods in here that add more space, like iron chests or Java barrels, or even you can sink it into a AE2, yeah, or AE system. It doesn't have to be AE2. Depends on how old the mods are. If they're 1.64, then it's going to be AE1, because AE2 I think it believes just recently. But that is mostly some of the basic things that you can do with this. As I said, these are dirty as sin. We'll come over here and we'll check and see if it's created anything. And we're at yellow, so yes, it has. It actually just created a golden anor gate, and it just chucks them out. So it'll continue making the gold until it runs out of gold components, and it'll continue making, and it'll make the iron and so forth from there. But that is it. I hope you guys no, I'm not it. God bless it. It's not it. We're going to pause again, and I will take you to another thing that's show you something that is a overworld, normal world item that you and this is an oil. I guess you call it spout or output that you'll find out in the world. They're very prevalent in deserts. They're prevalent in the oceans as well. Kind of really where you'd think normal oil wells would be. So yeah, this would be an oil well. What you do is you set a pump at top, and you'd put it into barrels or into a void tank, or not a void tank, if you had like ender tanks or something like that. And if you actually go through, there also can be found underground, I believe. Or I'm thinking, it might be thinking of like BuildCraft or something like that. But if you follow this all the way down, oh my god, it's going to get dark, forget it. But it goes all the way down to bedrock. So if you set this, the pump up, let's see, we'll grab a pump, and I'll kind of demonstrate. So, yeah, that just happened. So we'll take some stone. What I'd do here is I'd probably go from here. So I'd probably climb this tree here, and I would look at the pump, and I'd kind of pillar my way up to the oil, and then pillar up some more, and then I'd come across the oil here, and probably not going to be high enough. I probably went too low. And I would pillar across. Oh, not bad. It came out to the side of it, which is okay. And I'd come over here, and I'd come out one more, and then I'd go up one, and then I would come out one more again, and I'd set the pump right there. And then once you set the pump, it begins to drop its suction tube down, or its pumping apparatus down, and you'd have to power. I don't believe you have to power this out. I believe I could start pumping it out right now. Let's see here. Let's do a test on that. I want to make sure you guys have somewhat the best information. So we'll take a gold fluid pipe, a wooden fluid pipe, and a redstone, and some tanks. Okay, so we're just gonna pipe it out from the top, boop, and a boop, and just pipe it into a tank here. So I'm just doing this as a demonstration, so I really don't care. I'll stick a redstone engine here, and grab a block, do that, put a redstone lever or redstone power source. That should begin pumping very slowly. And we'll test and see if I need to power this. I don't believe so. It will take a few seconds. This thing needs to warm up a bit. Maybe we'll increase the efficiency a little bit. And while I wildly cycle through my stuff, and I'm guessing it probably needs power. Stuff has changed since I used it last, which is fine. So what we do is we go in here, make sure we get some power. So I'm just going to use gold kinesis pipes, get rid of these, get a wooden kinesis pipe, and we'll go with Stirling engine. Why the frick not? Inefficient, but it's just for testing purposes. So we'll put the wood here, or wooden pipe here, and the golden kinesis pipe here, and a golden kinesis pipe here. And we will put a, no we won't, because I could put it right here. I will grab some charcoal, a stack of charcoal, stick it in the Stirling engine, and turn it on. It should start getting power, and that's what you need, is you need power to go into it as well. So that's that. It will begin filling this up, and then you put this in, and you pipe this into a holding tank somewhere near your base, and you refine it. And that is it, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed. I sure did doing this mod. I will see you guys next time. And if you haven't noticed, spoiler alert, but the next one, not really spoiler alert, but the next one is going to be Chiseled mod. So I will see you next time. Have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye.